I'm going to London at April.
Do you mean I am going to London in April?
I'm going to London in April.
Yes, we use in for months. When is your flight?
My flight is on Friday the 19th.
Do you mean it's on Friday the 19th?
Yes, it's on Friday the 19th.
Remember, for days we use on. And what time does it depart?
It departs on 10 a.m.
Do you mean it departs at 10 a.m.?
It departs at 10 a.m.
That's right. For precise times, we use at.
As you just heard, the prepositions in, on, at are used for different purposes. The problem is that they can have the same translation or different translations in Portuguese. How would you translate in these sentences, for example? Do it in your head. We live in Belo Horizonte. I am working in my office. The milk is in the fridge. As you can see, in is for larger things, neighborhoods, cities, countries. On is a little more restricted, a little more to the point, not as broad, right? But not so specific either, right? Streets, avenues, islands, large vehicles, like you're on a boat, you're on a ship, on a bus, on a train, but you are in a car. So be careful with that. That's an exception. We'll talk about exceptions in another video. And at is for very specific places, points in space and time, addresses, specific locations. Okay? You could say that in is for large general places, right? And then you go down to a more specific place, you use on, smaller than the ones you use in for. And then which is very specific, I am at the house, I am at work, I am at number one, right? At noon for times, right? At the bus station, at the corner of Afonso Pena and Contorno. So now try to create sentences talking about places that are large using in, places that are not so large using on, and specific places using at. And then try to do the same thing with time. Large amounts of time you use in. I was born in 1999. Seasons of the year, in the summer, in the spring, in autumn. And then specific times, at 10 o'clock. And when you're talking about time, if you're going to put more than one type of time, like if you're going to say the day, the date, and the hour, you also begin from the bigger time to the smaller time and to this go to end with the specific time. So let's see some sentences using in, on, at. For large places, in. Meet me in Belvedere. Meet me in Gutierrez. Meet me in whatever part of the city you want. Let's meet on José Maria Alckmin Avenue. That's more specific. It's not all of Belvedere, but an avenue there. Meet me at 106 José Maria Alckmin Avenue, Belvedere. That's very specific. So one point in the city. There's only one point that has 106 José Maria Alckmin Avenue as a reference in Belvedere. The president lives in D.C. The president lives on Pennsylvania Avenue. The president lives at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, probably the most famous address in the world. Sonny lived in Boston for a while. He lived on Broad Street in Marlboro. He lived at 69 Broad Street, Marlboro. That's very specific, right? at one point on that street. I don't have time now. Let's meet at school later. That sentence implies that these two people go to the same school for the purpose of learning. When you say, I don't have time now, let's meet at the school later, the school here is only a point of reference. They may be students there, they may be teachers there, maybe not. They just are meeting at the school for some reason. Same thing with the next two sentences. We can meet at church on Sunday. Well, that means we're probably going to be worshiping at that church. Let's meet at the church to discuss the situation. At the church implies that the church is only a matter of location, just a point of reference. The pizza will be here in 30 minutes, a period of time. Sonny is always on time. He's never late. We missed the coming attractions, but we were in time for the movie. See, on time means the precise arranged time. In time means you're not on time, but you were early enough to see the movie or to, catch whatever event was happening. You just missed the beginning of it. I didn't see the bride come into the church, but I was in time for the wedding ceremony. We start working at 7:30 a.m., a specific time at. For month and year, we use in. His birthday is in March. She was born in December. She was born in 2002. She was born in December 2002. For periods of time, use in the. I exercise in the morning. She doesn't work in the afternoon. They had dinner in the evening. Okay, but use at. She goes to sleep at night. She goes to sleep at midnight. She goes to sleep at noon. Then try to be more careful in the future. Days of the week and dates we use on. I have a doctor's appointment on Monday. Sunny was born on a Wednesday. We usually meet on Fridays for a couple of years. I have English classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. My favorite TV show is on Sundays. See, here we have on twice because a TV show is on TV. And then the time is on Sunday, is a specific date. So we have to repeat the preposition. One is attached to the show, the other to the day. So my favorite TV show is on Sundays. The doctor's appointment is on the 5th of the month. They will be married on June the 2nd. There is a U2 concert on the 3rd. We can't miss it. Using multiple times, you have to use multiple prepositions. The ship will depart on Monday. The boat will depart in May. We will depart at 3:15 p.m. We'll depart on May 15th. So put it all together. The ship will depart on Monday, the 15th of May at 3:15. For specific dates, we use on as well. My sister was born on Christmas Day. I met her on Easter Sunday. Carnival officially ends on Fat Tuesday. Officially. My family gets together on my birthday.